What's up guys, my name's Soapsy and welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today I'm going to be talking about the level 30 cards and which one is the best of these three in my opinion to pick. I did make a previous video on level 15 if you want to go and check that one out, but let's jump straight into these cards first and foremost, and we're going to start with Christian Pulisic. So looking at his card, generally I think this is a good card. Medium is not fantastic for work rates, especially for a winger. It's just going to dither about a little bit, but obviously it's not the most effective thing in the game, so it's not something to consider too much, but it doesn't make him a fantastic winger. It doesn't make him top tier. 4-star is great. Obviously you'd be preferring 5-star, but 4-star is very decent. And then generally, as we go straight into his stats, the pace split is fantastic. In terms of his shooting, the finishing's a little bit low at 85, especially compared to some of the other stats in there, and then we move on to the passing, and it's not bad overall. The only thing he's really lacking is long passing and free kick accuracy, which brings those passing stats down. If you look at his vision, crossing, and then the short pass, they're all very good. Dribbling, of course, is where he excels, but the one stat to look at in there that is very important is that he's only got 77 composure, which is probably one of the biggest drawbacks of this card in my opinion. The other two things being that he has obviously very low strength and very low aggression, so he might be one of those players that gets pushed off the ball a lot and just sort of struggles whenever a physical player comes anywhere near him. Overall, I think this card is good. However, I think this will be a one that a lot of people pick and are disappointed with because he is a Prem card, he's a Chelsea card. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of Chelsea fans, a lot of people with Prem teams. And I think you can just use Son. To be honest, personally, I think Son is a better choice than Pulisic. He's got a 5-star weak foot. He's got better shooting. I just think that Son gives you everything this card can and more. And if you can afford better players, if you can afford Neymar to go in your team, anyone like that, then you really don't need this Pulisic card. But overall, if you're a Chelsea fan, of course, if you want to pick it, you know, if it fits your team, then do whatever is right. I mean, I'm just telling you my opinion on what I think the best cards are. But if it fits your team better, if someone you can use, then obviously that needs to play into your decision as well. So jumping straight into card number 2, it is Alisson Plea. Now I've seen on Footbin that a lot of people don't seem to rate this card. I mean, not many people will have him already, but I personally don't see why they wouldn't like him without unless they'd played with him. In terms of being a striker or a cam for this card, high medium is perfect for the work rates. He's 5'11", 4-star, all great things again, similar to Pulisic except with better work rates. His pace is a little bit lackluster at 88 acceleration, 82 sprint speed, so he's definitely going to need either a catalyst or a hunter on him maybe to boost that pace. The shooting's brilliant, the finishing at 90 is fantastic, his passing is reasonably good, the short pass and long pass are okay, the long pass obviously definitely worse in this category. When you look at his dribbling, he's got 84 composure, so that's not too bad. Good agility, good balance. Again, he's not going to be super clunky, but he's not going to be super speedy either. But again, those are good agility and balance for a striker to have. His physicals are all good as well. He's got high aggression, high strength, high jumping, high stamina, good heading accuracy as well. I think he's a very well-rounded card. And then especially when you look at the other options that you've got up front in the Bundesliga, there's not many. You know, you've got Haaland, who doesn't offer necessarily the pace unless you go for his really high-rated cards. You've got Lewandowski, who doesn't offer the pace unless you go for his Team of the Year. I just think Plea is a good option in that league. If you're looking for a Bundesliga striker, there's not a lot out there that can offer the same things Plea has, and I think, therefore, if you are running a Bundesliga team, if you need a Bundesliga player, Plea could be the card for you. I don't think it's the best card out of these three, but I don't think it's as bad as people have been trying to say on certain sites and things. I think it's maybe underrated. He could be a good card. The stats all seem to point that he would be decent. I can't seem to see anything in there that would make him bad. He's got high reactions, he's got high composure. I think it's a good card overall, and I think if you need a Bundesliga striker, he really can fill a gap for where there isn't so many Bundesliga strikers. And also, if you can convert him back to cam, play a catalyst on him, I think he could do a job there as well. So third and finally is Emerson, who I personally think is the best out of these three cards. Whether or not I'm going to take him though, I will explain at the end. He is only 3-star, but it doesn't matter as much on a fullback. He's high medium, which isn't the best work rate, so he's going to attack a little bit more, but you prefer maybe high, or if you're a very defensive player, you prefer medium high on a fullback. But still not bad work rates at all. It's not going to hinder him in any way, shape or form. And then we look at, he's got top tier pace. That's great pace. I mean, you can round it out or you can leave it as it is if you want to. In terms of his shooting, 61 finishing, you know, he's not going to be in the box scoring goals for you. He's not one of those right backs you could maybe bring on in sort of an attacking role that you could do with Tavernier. In terms of his passing, the short pass is great, long pass not so great, but that's not bad for the fullback. I still think he's a very good option passing wise. Dribbling is good, he's got high agility, good balance on him for a right back as well. Composure's not really going to matter too much. But when we look at his defending stats, 82 interceptions, 77 heading accuracy, 83 defensive awareness, 89 stand and 90 slide, those are phenomenal. And then also all green on his physicals as well, 85 jumping, 81 strength, 86 stamina and 86 aggression. I think this card is phenomenal. The only real issue is that there is an abundance of right backs. You've got Kleiber now if you did him, you've got Mukiele if you did the objective, you've got Bellerin if you completed that objective. So in terms of needing a super high-end right back, there's been so many that you could have got, and there's still so many you could buy. I mean, you can just buy, you know, Cancelo, Wan-Bissaka, Walker. So it's just whether or not you need a right back. But if you're trying to build a La Liga team, if you run a La Liga setup, this guy's the best right back in La Liga. So I think he's definitely the best card in these three, and the best card if you need a La Liga right back, or if you need a Brazilian right back, or if you need a right back in general. His links are perfect, being Brazilian and also La Liga. He's got so many options. He's strong links some players in La Liga, like that Rodrigo objectives card. I mean, he's going to strong link the Brazilian icons as well. It's a great card, great links, great options, and I personally believe that I might take this Emerson card. The one I'm definitely avoiding is Pulisic. I just don't need him for a Premier League team. I don't think anyone needs him for a Premier League team. I think it will only be people that really want him desperately because he's Pulisic that will take him. And I think that's maybe the wrong decision if you're, you know, just objectively looking at it and think, oh, he looks good. I think the card itself actually won't be that great, and that you can just get everything you need from Son in terms of getting him, and Son is so cheap in this game at this point anyway. Overall, though, I think Emerson, and I think people are going to sleep on Plea. I think it's not a bad card. I think he's got all the things to make him a good card as well. He's not a top tier striker, but he could do a job for you. But I do think this Emerson card is the best of the three. If you like the video, guys, and it helped you in some way, then please leave a like. If you want to subscribe to me, you can. Make sure to check me out on the socials below, especially TikTok. My name's Soapsy, and I'll see you guys later.